What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Civilization V, AI only battle of the world. I almost said America again. But anyway, Siam is about to grab this city from China. In other news, the Shoshone grabbed this city. I only skipped 3 turns, I promised, but so much has happened. And Argentina and the Iroquois, the Iroquois, declared war on the Incans. Other news, Britain peaced out with France. We are zooming around the map and it's having a tough time keeping up. Britain peaced out with France. The Egyptians declared war on France, and Egypt now has Great War bombers. Other news is another 2 more German settlers heading out this way. And I don't know where the Zulu army is going, but it's heading over this way some way. Pretty sure that's everything. If not, I'll remember it at some point. I don't know, maybe. But we should remember it soon. But yeah, this city should fall. Oh no, they failed. Maybe they were. It was in the red a minute ago. Maybe I've made a mistake. They need artillery or something. I mean, Siam and Vietnam have been good friends. You know, they're like a joint. They could be counted as one whole civ. They've done everything together. They're BFFs over there. Germany, where are they going? There is not much land left. I don't get where all these civs are sending these settlers. And the Shoshone peaced out with India. Didn't even know they're at war. More you know. Well, there was lots of declarations of war actually against Arabia, and there was some peace deals as well. So Arabia tries to... Oh, and there we go. The Zulus settled this little island. Good, well done, Zulu. Good job. The Zulu are huge. I mean, the Zulu are probably the strongest civ in all of Europe, Asia, and Africa, in the old world of Europe, Asia, and Africa. The Egypt's tech boost is, being ahead in tech is probably helping them out a lot. And also, all these Zulu units being within Egypt would give Egypt a good time picking them off if there was a war broke out. The Egypt have a lot of units off Athens, the former Greek capital. Don't know what they're doing there. But anyway, everything's heating up. Egypt did declare war on France. I was surprised to see that. I mean, I don't think they'll have the range just yet with those Great War... Yeah, they won't. With those Great War bombers to do any damage to France, who survived from the British War and already have given them open borders for some reason. I guess they're friends now. I don't know, maybe they're scared, more scared of Germany or somebody else. The Huns. Are the Huns and Germany at war? I need to check this. Because maybe they are. We should check. I clicked the wrong button. Which one is it? Is it this one? Or is it? Maybe it was this one. Maybe we should find it. Yeah, that is it. Global politics. Okay, so we need to find Germany. Or whoever pops up first, I guess. Germany are in a war with France. Oh. Okay. So France... Okay, let's go over the wars that are on in the world. Arabia are in a war with... Okay, Arabia are tiny. That doesn't matter. Shoshone, we've known about that one. China in their war with India and Siam. Okay, we should have known about that. Egypt, France and Morocco. Is there anything we didn't know? Germany and France didn't know that. Gandhi still in a war with the Soviet Union and China. Okay, let's not do this. It's going to take forever. If anything important pops up, we'll get the city changing notification. But Germany and France are still at war. That I did not know. And Germany do not have open borders through the Huns. So that'll be interesting. Because if Germany start doing some damage to France, Britain will probably come back again. Especially with these artillery units now. This isn't... Oh, what's this bit called? Brittany? Yeah, Brittany. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. Can't believe Spain have stayed so quiet for so long. They've got a lot of units. I mean, their only choice of war is really France. I don't see them attacking the Huns or Germany. I mean, if they wanted to grind out their navy, I mean, it'd do a lot of damage. They'd lose a lot, but they could try to take Rome. It'd be interesting to see who goes after Rome. I think it'll be Germany at some point. Or Egypt. But they've got a lot of units, so who knows what they're up to. Songhai are still fighting the Zulu, and the Moroccans are still sending units after Egypt, but now Egypt using those Great War bombers to bomb Morocco by the look of it. and the Atlantic Ocean is about to close off for the first time. One tile left for either Spain or the Iroquois to sort of cut the north and south apart. We've already seen the Atlantic be closed off by the Chileans, and this huge war in South America is beginning. The Incans sort of moving into Argentinian territory first, but Argentina using their navy to try and attack this city. I don't know if much will come for this unless the Incans join in. And Shoshone, another Civ going for order. Lots of Civs going down the order part of the order ideology. But the Iroquois, so many units. I think we could see the Iroquois just walk through the Shoshone at some point. Whoa, Mayans, where are you? I think the Mayans may be going after the Sioux. I think that's what this is. I mean, they wouldn't be going after... Well, the only other Civ up in this direction is the Iroquois. Unless they went towards Britain or someone, but I don't see that happening. I mean, no, the Mayans, they're not doing that work. They've spammed Gatling guns. That's really annoying. Lots of Civs have done it. They just don't work. It'd be interesting to see them go after the Sioux. How are Korea doing after their conquests in Japan? Rebuilding, I presume. Oh, they've got some great war infantries lining their Chinese border. Looks like the Siamese, who still have their war elephants for some reason, or Naurusian elephants, are finally going to grab this from China. Don't forget India are helping in this war as well against China. China have got quite a big navy. That's just, they've not been able to use it against any of the Civs they're in a war with. And if Korea joined now, I could see Beijing falling as well. At least China got the Great Wall, you know, that's helping, because not many of these Civs have artillery just yet, or the dynamite tech, so it's not going to matter too much that the Great Wall is there. And the Huns actually grabbed this city in the peace deal, I think, with Mongolia. I didn't notice that at the time, but they have, and there we go, the Siamese grabbing another city away, which strengthens... I mean, it's not a border city, but don't forget they do almost always have had open borders with Vietnam, so they're probably still best friends. So it's just adding to that sort of alliance, really. That's interesting, because now India will probably start to focus on Gwangju. I mean, they don't have many units. Could we see Persia join in, maybe? The Soviet Union are coming now as well over this way. Mongolia down to one city, though. Poor little Mongolia. Poor... I mean, I say poor, they normally do really well, so to see a weak Mongolia for once, and just such a messed up East Asia. Wow. Shoshone pushing in deep. Which city was that? Wow, they went for this one. They've completely ignored this 11 population one here, and just going straight in. I don't think they've got enough units left now to get to the Aztec capital. That'd be insane. But the Shoshone have picked up quite a few cities late on now. I think they've just hit that point where the Aztecs are completely given up. They're just out of units. Oh, and this is where the Aztecs went. They went into Micronesia. And the Zulu have risen up and forced their ideology to change to order. So they've gone from autocracy, so I guess slightly bad, to order. So a little bit better, I guess, if you look at it in a modern way. Shaka is plotting against Augustus Caesar. And apparently Attila's launched a sneak attack. But he's got so many units, so I don't really know where that is. You know, it could be on anyone. And spies are normally wrong anyway. But it's going to be interesting to see. Oh, and China captured their city back. That's a surprise. I mean, they've got some units here. I think Siam should take it back again. But it's down to one population now. It's pretty destroyed. Beijing's the important city to grab. And is it Gwangju? Stop my TV turning off. Gwangju. Yeah, this one. That's probably the more important ones than that one population city there. See, Shanghai has been Indian for quite a while. Soviet Union are pushing units through Vietnam. This would be a bad time for the Soviet Union if the Huns just declared war on them. You could see them losing Leningrad and Moscow pretty quickly. Don't know about these northern cities. They'd probably be okay. They've got enough units, the Soviet Union. Are falling behind tech-wise, though. The tech leaders, they were the Iroquois, Korea, and Great Britain. They were the furthest ahead in tech, but I think Egypt may now have eclipsed them. I mean, I may have got that wrong. No, Great Britain are now on 53, Korea 52, and then it's Vietnam, Egypt, and the Iroquois on 51. So Great Britain are in the lead tech-wise. I can't believe that. They're ahead of Korea. I mean, no one else has got planes yet. So, Britain now have aluminium. They're using that aluminium for something. But Korea, don't see any planes here. In terms of who could definitely have planes, it's Egypt and above. Obviously some civs behind Egypt in the tech tree probably can as well. Egypt, don't forget, being so large, have access to a lot of oil, I'd presume. So great war bombers, not going to be too difficult for them to make. The Iroquois should... and the Iroquois do now have planes. Whether they have any in the Caribbean yet, no they don't. Okay, where are the... did the Mayans keep going? No, they sort of just came back. Okay. Whatever, Maya. Lord, is it Pakal of the Mayans? Whatever you're doing, just keep doing it. More oil in the Gulf of Mexico. Had that in the America campaign. It's just a bit weird that, you know, hopefully there's no spillages. Anyway, the Shoshone have done very well. It's taken them ages, but they've taken 6 cities now from the Aztecs. So they're looking a lot better than they were, I guess. If they can hold on to this for long enough. Don't think they'll ever catch the Iroquois. Even with all this land they now have. I mean, who's bigger land area wise? That'd be interesting to see. Oh, next turn. Just hit that while we wait. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. Land area. That's what we want to see. Because the Shoshone have grabbed some cities right in the middle. Okay, the Iroquois is still almost twice as much. Whoa, Egypt. Egypt. Why? Okay, Egypt just declared war on California. Poor California. I mean, they're already in a war, and now the Shoshone are pushing for Los Angeles. Not good news. This could be the end. Oh no. I wanted California to do well. This is going to go dreadfully badly for the AI. I just know that, but this may go well. And Machu. Wow, the Iroquois Navy here. I just noticed the Iroquois Argentinian Navy here, and the Iroquois grabbing Machu. Which is, and it looks like Argentina are going to grab this city, even though there's so many Incan units. And there we go, the Siam. Suddenly wars popping up everywhere. I've taken this city back. But it looks like this city's going to be the next to fall to, I don't know, Argentina don't have any units out here to take it. But the Incans are in trouble here. If the Iroquois were to send some... I mean, the Iroquois are not going to do too much. I mean, they can use the frigates to attack this city here. But other than that, Argentina have to do something on the land for anything to really happen. All of Argentina's navy is here in the east and the Atlantic, not in the west. Wonder if Brazil's thinking about it. You know, they've got great war infantry. They'd be going up against musketmen, so it wouldn't be the hardest war for them if they were to just want to walk into the Incan lands. And Chile as well. I mean, Chile are also a musketmen still, but you never know. Be an interesting war. Argentina, I reckon they're trying to get open borders to send units like these frigates round so that they can attack Castro here, but it's not going well. And Indonesia, ooh. Okay, this is our first interesting war in the Micronesian region, and Australia attacking this. Australia versus Siam. Germany grabbed this island. Australia declared war on Siam. That's not too big. The big one is Indonesia versus New Zealand. So New Zealand have quite a nice thing going from here, including some uranium on that island, on New Guinea, obviously Auckland in, and the Huns versus Siam. Ooh, okay, they don't have open borders. They don't have a border yet, so I don't think it's the end of the world just yet for the Siamese, but they'll have to keep an eye out for that. Anyway, the New Zealand war, that's surprising. It's quite a mean move from the Indonesians who have a lot of units out in the sea here. I mean, they already had uranium, but they don't have it yet, but they will have it. If that makes sense. The Iroquois out here in the middle of the Indian Ocean. Don't know what they're doing. I think they've realised there's nothing out here. I can't believe no one's settled this island yet. It's got a wonder on it. There we go. Loaded in finally. And also this one here has been settled by the Zulus. Impressive. Zulus still expanding. Poland with a lot of units in Istanbul and the Black Sea region. I mean, if they were to have a war with Germany, they'd probably grab Sparta. I don't think the rest of the war would go, ooh, those Egyptian open borders, they may actually be sending some forces towards France. And forget, Germany and Egypt are both at war with France. Could you imagine Egypt marched all these soldiers all the way through and actually attacked? I mean, the Zulu sent a load of troops somewhere. I mean, they're sort of spread out now. I don't know what they were doing, but some are coming home. Oh, and Fez was actually has had some damage done to it. The Great War Bombers are not doing enough, and I mean, Egypt's got all its soldiers going up through German lands, and now they're being attacked by Morocco, so that's not what they would have wanted. California is surviving the Shoshone attack for now, and they're not pushing the Aztecs anymore. I mean, the Shoshone are burned out. They're rebuilding, but they're so spread out, their units, and they're probably starting to worry about the Iroquois a bit. I mean, I would be if I was them, but who knows? I mean, they need to rebuild. They are very destroyed in terms of, and very scattered. I mean, there's a lot of units actually around this Aztec city, but I mean, they need to focus now, get their units together, and then attack these 3 cities one by one, and they should have some more success. Don't forget, Egypt have got this city up here. I don't know if that means anything. Maybe that's where these units are going. I can't imagine them sending this many. It's just an interesting region. The Soviet Union map mod hasn't disappointed as such. It's just not had the best of luck in the game. But we will see more of them on this channel at some point in the near future. Not anytime soon, but I do love this mod for some reason. I just think they're really cool. Anyway. Okay, so the Siamese look like they're going to hold on to this city this time. It looks like the Indians have given up over here, going for Gwangju. But the Koreans are not doing it. Korea, I think, could launch a sneak attack on the Shoshone, and they could probably have some success, because like this city out here, very undefended. This one up here, this one here is pretty undefended as well. These two on the west coast could do well. Egypt have just grabbed the Prora. Egypt have got a lot of wonders, and France denouncing the Soviet Union. I don't know if that's the best idea for you, France. You somehow have a lot of units, but you're not in the best of positions. If I'm honest, you finally got riflemen. And if Great Britain were now to attack with their artillery, probably have a lot more success, especially when Germany aren't pushing so much anymore, and the Egyptians are coming though. I don't know, Egypt may not be going for France. I feel like they'll be doing, I don't know what they're doing. The AI, it's a weird move. This area is just full of 2 big civs. The civs here, like the Huns, Soviet Union, Poland, Germany. I think they know that if they go to war with each other, they'll just, like, even if you win, you'll have to use so many units, it won't be worth winning. And that's what's keeping these civs from a war. They're just all too strong. And obviously now the Egyptians are here as well. They did really well. So aggressive when they needed to be, right after holding off the Zulus. And now they're a powerhouse. I mean, the Zulu look like they're finally going to go after the Songhai capital successfully. I don't say that because they probably won't. Only cavalry is probably not the best move. And China pieced out with Siam. Okay, so Siam will keep this city, and Beijing will stay in Chinese hands. However, for the future, Siam now won't have to worry about the Great Wall, because they are beyond it with their units. And they could take Beijing really, really easily. How are New Zealand doing? They're surviving. Go on, New Zealand. We support you. I'm not biased. I don't mind Indonesia winning, but seeing a small civ like New Zealand do well, everyone likes an underdog. Nope, not gonna try it. I tried some names in my America playthrough, which if you're not watching and you're interested in, there's a link to the playlist in the description. And if you are, I don't know, I was gonna say, if you know of that series, there is also a link in the description if you want to get there a little bit quicker. I don't know, that seems bad. But the Zulu just went into the modern era, so quite a while. Egypt have been there for a little bit longer. But I think the Zulu are a little bit behind in tech. But you know what, they've got the units, it doesn't matter as such. A Zulu-Iroquois war would be really cool to see. but I don't think we'll get one. Mali are doing okay. If they had one tile here, I'd feel like they'd be doing better. I mean, they could probably hold off for themselves. I mean, not against the Zulu, but they're probably the strongest in this region, based on the fact that the Songhai are constantly being destroyed, and Fez is actually going to fall back to Morocco because Egypt have not done enough about defending it. Well, good job, Egypt. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. As always, if you have enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like, comment with any feedback, maybe press that subscribe button. It does really help, and I'll see you next time.